as we close this week out, can we make a toast? Let's salute. Let's make a toast. And you might be asking, what are we toasting to? Well, we're toasting to the fact that we made it through, let's say, Mercury retrograde. We made it through a hectic and heavy week. And we're still alive. We're here. We're breathing. Um, we just made it through the struggles of the week. So I think it's fair for you and I that we have a little toast because it's Friday and it's the weekend and we can pretty much relax, come back and enjoy. So I want to say congratulations to you guys for making it through Mercury retrograde because I know it was tough. But we need to brace ourselves. Like I really feel like we need to brace ourselves because guess what? Let me bring it in a little closer. We have a full moon in Aquarius coming this Wednesday, July the 29th. Once again, we have a full moon coming this Wednesday, July the 29th, and it's in Aquarius. So, Aquarius and Cancers, you guys, not Cancers, I'm sorry, because it's no longer Cancer season, but Aquarius and Leos, you guys are going to be mostly impacted by this energy. Don't get me wrong, we all are going to collectively feel it, but the zodiac signs that's going to like benefit from it the most or feel it the most is always the signs who house it in. So right now, the sun is in Leo and the moon will be in Aquarius, all right? So you guys are going to be like feeling it the most, right? So it's a couple of things that I want to acknowledge as far as like this full moon, right? So you guys all should know by now the full moon goes through something we call a cycle. And it starts off as a new moon and then it ends as a full moon. Full moons usually indicate the closure of something, the completion, the ending, right? So usually when the moon is full, a lot of endings tend to happen. Like for me, you know what? I'm not gonna go there, but like a lot of things start tends to end for us. And that can be good or bad, however you perceive it or however you take it. Also, if you were planting seeds during the new moon season, then the full moon usually comes and it allows you to reap your harvest or reap the benefits of what you planted during the new moon season. Um, Full moons represent completion. It represents endings. It also can represent illumination because it's when the moon is its brightest, right? So things can be exposed to you during this time. People can be exposed to you this time. The moon in its full cycle usually exposes what has been hidden from you, what have been suppressed from you, and also things that you have been suppressing yourself. So a lot of things come to light during the full moon energy, and that alone can be very heavy and hectic. So just prepare, for not things to fall apart, but people and things and situations to be exposed to you. Okay. Um. Also, let's see. Energetically, full moons are extremely powerful because they control emotions. People emotions are at its peak when the moon is full because just as the moon controls the tide of the water, it controls us as well because we are mostly made of water. And when we're talking about water, we're talking about our emotions. So usually a lot of crazy and hectic activities going on during the full moon. So just be on your P's and Q's. But we're not going to talk about the scary aspect of the full moon because this moon is powerful. Every full moon is powerful. It's not about fearing, it's about directing the energy, utilizing the energy so you can experience the reality that you wish to experience, right? So I talked to you and told you about the little scary parts of the full moon. How can we utilize this full moon? I got you. So let's break it down. This full moon takes place on a Wednesday. Wednesday is coordinated with Mercury, the energy of communication, speed, travel, trade, and messages, right? Also, it's on the 29th, and it's full, and it's in Aquarius. Aquarius are the zodiac sign that are known to beat to their own drum. They are the ones who, I wouldn't say follow rules, they question rules. I call Aquarius is the Superman of the zodiac signs. I like Aquarius. Aquarius is an air sign, so they're very intellectual. They're very smart. So Aquarius full moon on a Wednesday to me is giving the energy of sophistication, of intelligence, of communication. So during this time, if I were you, I would use words to manifest what I'm trying to call in. Just because of the day and just because of the energy that it's in. All right. So this full moon is known as a buck moon, and full moons were usually named after different seasons or timings of the seasons that were observed by the Native Americans. And this this buck moon gained its name because during this time in this month, that's when the male deer received its antlers. So it stepped into its newness, its wholeness, its fullness. It just matured and leveled up in so many ways. And you can actually use that energy for this full moon. You can use this energy to level up, call in new energy. And that's kind of like ironic because usually when we're calling in new things, we usually do that during the new moon. But because this particular moon is surrounded by new ideas, new starts, upgrading, this is the perfect time to channel in just newness in your life, right? This full moon or any full moon, it allows you to release what no longer serves you, right? So this full moon, before we call in anything new, we have to make space. So I want you to prioritize on releasing everything and anything and all things that no longer serve you. And by you doing so, you open up space for new things to flow in, for new things to be called in, for new things to be channeled in. So I want you to mainly focus on releasing and then preparing to call in. What else do we need to know? A few things that you can do to protect your energy and to manifest during this time is number one, ground yourself and meditate. So when the moon is at its highest peak and at its fullest, ground yourself under the moonlight. Just as we ground ourselves under the sun, we can also do the same thing under the moonlight. Sit with yourself, ground yourself, release all things that no longer serve you, and then just sit with yourself and be quiet and allow the downloads to come in from the moon. Just as we are able to get downloads and messages from the sun, we can also get the same information from the moon as well. Another ritual you can do, grab a piece of paper and write down everything that you wish to release, and then communication, say it out loud. Say it out loud. Whatever you release, whatever you wrote down on that paper that you no longer want in your life, no longer need, no longer benefits you, say it out loud. Release it. And once you're done, you can either A, burn it, you can 2, bury it, or you could 3, flush it away. All right? That is the act of releasing and calling in as well. Also, the new moon represents activation. The full moon represents activation. The full moon is actually used as an amplifier, so it amps up everything. It amplifies everything. It heightens everything. It just charge everything. So the new moon. Why I keep saying the new moon? The full moon is the perfect time to bring out your crystals, bring out your tarot cards, any of your spiritual tools. If you got oils from me, if you got crystals from me, if you got a altar kit from me, this is the perfect time to bring your tools out, sit them under the full moon, and allow the energy of the moon to cleanse and recharge your spiritual tools. And then bring them in the next day. And I'm telling you, they're going to be more powerful than ever. Let's see. What else? What else? What else?